You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.
All right, guys, there's a very, very good reason why we call the Marxist NBA of China the Marxist NBA of China. Because they are Marxists. End of story. Nothing else to actually say about that. These people in the NBA, man, I know we come hard at LeBron James, but one player we haven't really come that hard on is Steph Curry. Steph Curry is no different whatsoever than one LeBron James. Now, when it came to the 2020 bubble, the only reason Steph Curry wasn't kneeling for the national anthem is because I believe the Warriors weren't actually in that NBA bubble. They were actually pretty bad that season, if I'm not mistaken. However, guys, Steph Curry has just confirmed his dedication to Marxism in America. Steph Curry, no different than LeBron James to me. And we're going to just confirm that, folks. Here we go. Over here on Outkick, Steph Curry calls Donald Trump threat, praises Colin Kaepernick in softball interview. So, in America, folks, where Colin Kaepernick, a man that praises Fidel Castro, that praises communist Cuba, Steph Curry is praising him. I'm not shocked by this. I'm not shocked by this whatsoever, but let's read this. During a very friendly series of interviews with Rolling Stone magazine, Steph Curry was given free rein to say whatever he wanted, unchallenged, to a receptive audience. His comments included calling Donald Trump's potential 2024 presidential bid a threat and praising Colin Kaepernick for creating progress and change. You see, Colin Kaepernick has a Marxist ideology, and Steph Curry is actually praising him for that because Colin Kaepernick wants to turn his country into Cuba. He wants that. Fidel Castro was a very, very evil Marxist-Leninist. And Colin Kaepernick wants that for the United States of America. He wants revolution. And Steph Curry is signing off on this. It goes on. It says someone named Matt Sullivan is the author of the piece, and he lets you know right away which direction this article is headed. The subheadline reads, quote, "The NBA superstar has changed the game of basketball for the better. Now, can he help change America? Question mark. Now, when it comes to Steph Curry on the basketball court, yeah, he's a great player, but his style of play is not for me. I like the old school style from the 80s and 90s, back to the basket centers, and Steph Curry shooting a bunch of threes and stuff. I really don't like this era of basketball. And when it went full Marxism in the NBA bubble, I was out. And guess what, folks? The NBA ratings, they really have not recovered from what the NBA did in 2020. But let's move on. It says this is kind of good, unbiased journalism that our country needs more of. They're being sarcastic. In case if it wasn't clear enough which way Sullivan leans, he calls Herschel Walker an ex-NFL running back turned extreme Trumpian troll running for Senate in Georgia. Oh, my goodness. Herschel Walker is an American patriot. I have a lot of respect for the great Herschel Walker, but let's move on. But we're not here to talk about Sullivan. We're here to discuss the pearls of wisdom passed along by one of the great thinkers of our time. NBA player Steph Curry, check this out. It says here, remember, Curry once said he gets information from Martin Luther King himself, Shaun King. You know, the white guy that wants you to think he's a black guy, but he's actually really a white guy. Yeah, he's another Marxist as well. All these people are Marxists, folks. Quote, "I'm never going to be the guy that's out front and center," Curry said in 2017. But conversations that I've had with guys like Shaun King understand what's going on and the temperature going around, and I'm plugged in the way I need to be. If you're getting your information from Talcomettes, yeah, you got problems. You don't get your information from talcum heads. This man's a grifter. I did a video on the network channel where I was actually talking about how Sean King actually said that a bunch of white supremacists were trying to come after him, and he actually needed donations to actually move his family. Yeah, it was a complete grift. It says here, right here, if you don't know who Sean King is, kudos to you. You're living a better life than me. He's your typical race hustler and grifter who profits off of perceived racism. Yeah, a white guy like Sean King says that all these white supremacists are actually coming after him. Okay. It says, with that backdrop in mind, we get to Curry's comments from this piece. Some of the highlights. Quote, take Trump seriously? Of course, Curry told the magazine. Most of his rhetoric before he was president, during his 4 years, and even now, if he tries to run again, has a tone of divisiveness that doesn't have a place in our country. As serious and loud as the threat is of him or whoever else is running for office, there's a similar urgency and a loudness that's necessary on the other side. Oh boy. Now, he's talking about divisiveness here. Now, his boy Colin Kaepernick decided to really be divisive and kneel for the national anthem. And then he wanted to play the victim and say that he was actually blackballed from the NFL. And guess what? A whole bunch of people turned off the NFL. What about your boy LeBron James, who was actually out there trying to dox a police officer who actually was trying to save a black life? Oh, but you NBA players are too busy actually out there trying to support criminals. That's what the NBA does. They support criminals. Remember, they stopped games in the NBA bubble for a criminal like Jacob Blake. They did that. It says here, yes, the left definitely needs loudness. They certainly don't have any of that. People like AOC, because, you know, these are the kind of people they support, AOC. Nancy Pelosi and Kamala Harris. By the way, Kamala Harris was actually bailing out rioters and looters who were actually burning down businesses. Some of those businesses, guess what? Were black businesses. Where were you, Steph Curry? What did you actually have to say about that? It says Curry blasts Trump for a tone of divisiveness while propping up the aforementioned Sean King and fellow NBA player LeBron James. James, you'll recall, once called Trump a bum on Twitter, a post Curry shared to his followers. Those are definitely the type of people trying to unite the country. Yeah, they're not about uniting. The left is never about uniting. They're all about divisiveness. These people are about segregation. These people on the left, man, are the biggest racists out there. It says here, just like Curry, who, when asked about comments by Under Armour CEO Kevin Plank, who called Trump an asset to the country in 2017, said that Plank was correct if you remove the ET from asset. So he's calling him an ass. Yes, calling the president of the United States an ass apparently counts as healthy rhetoric and smart dialogue. Curry endorsed Beijing Biden in 2020. Oh, my goodness. How's that inflation going, Steph Curry? How'd you like that Afghanistan withdrawal? You're in the People's Republic of California. How did you actually like the $10 gas out there? Yeah, he supported Beijing Biden, guys. Now he goes over to Kaepernick here. And it says, because any conversation about social justice has to involve Colin Kaepernick, or in the case of ESPN, any conversation, Curry discussed him very well as well. Quote, all the ways that they want to nitpick what Colin's done from the time he kneeled to now, you can't tell me that there hasn't been progress and change and a renewed sense of accountability amongst a lot of athletes. Like, which side of the fence are you on? Are you doing something or not? Curry told the magazine. It says he's right about one thing. It's definitely made athletes speak out on issues on which they are not experts or particularly knowledgeable. It's been great for the NBA's TV ratings if you consider losing a huge chunk of the audience. Yeah, pretty pathetic. According to Curry, Kaepernick has a positive impact on race relations. No, he doesn't, in the United States. Ask yourself, are we better or worse in that department since Kaepernick's protests? If the answer is worse, then how exactly did that help? If the answer is better, then I want to live where you live is likely outside of reality. Yeah. And you can thank Barack Hussein Obama for really dividing this country amongst racial lines. He got more divisive because this is what leftists do. Leftists want segregation. They want to rile up people. They love that your communities are getting worse, especially if you're black in the inner city. This is what they want to happen, folks. But Steph Curry, nothing more than a Marxist, not a surprise. Not a surprise whatsoever. They don't exactly believe in the Constitution. They believe in the hammer and sickle, the BLM, Marxist fist. This is the kind of stuff that they support. They support the Xi Jinpings, the Fidel Castros. They support all of these Marxist-Leninists. They never speak out against these people. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.